Some of you might remember Whoopi Goldberg. About 100 years ago, she used to be a talented actor and comedian. For the last several years, she has allowed herself to degenerate into a screaming, lying, insane banshee on the ABC program, The View. You probably know what a Karen is. If you don't, a Karen is a self-aggrandizing jackass who makes itself the center of attention for no other reason for making itself the center of attention. Whoopi Goldberg's real name is Karen, and her stage name of Whoopi Goldberg was inspired by Whoopi Cushion. In June of 2025, she allowed herself to assert that being black or gay in the United States is just as bad as being in Iran. Iran is a theocratic nightmare of a country where women are second-class citizens, which makes it all the more stupid for Whoopi to assert that the United States is as bad as Iran. I am not going to run the footage because ABC would probably hit this channel with a strike. However, Rita Panahi of Lefties Losing It has criticized Whoopi properly, especially because she grew up in Iran and can really tell you what's happening here.
Folks, that's where I grew up. Yep, I grew up in Tehran, where I was forced to line up at school and chant "Death to America" over and over again, chanting for the destruction of the country of my birth. That was never going to happen. I used to silently mouth the words but never actually say it. That was my little act of resistance in primary school. In Iran, I was forced to wear a dehumanizing hijab just to be allowed to attend school. This is a country where family members and family friends were targeted by the Islamist regime, arrested, beaten, and yes, even some were killed. Where having a picture of the Shah was tantamount to a death sentence. That's the Iran I grew up in, a country that went from being relatively modern, free and secular to being an Islamist hellhole. Women can be arrested, beaten, some have even been killed for just showing their hair. So you can understand why this week I was fascinated to learn that no, women in Iran don't have it so bad. Indeed, folks in America, if they happen to be black or gay, have it far worse. Well, that's what you'd think if you were watching the spectacularly stupid ravings of Whoopi Goldberg on The View. The Iranian regime will hang you from a crane in the public square for crimes like blasphemy, witchcraft, homosexuality, and of course, if you dare show any dissent, if you challenge the brutal regime. Whoopi thinks that's pretty much how black folks are treated in America. You absolute disgrace of a human being, Whoopi, to show absolutely no regard for the Iranian women who risk their lives to challenge the Islamist government, to minimise their struggle and compare it to your fever dreams about oppression in America in 2025.